We do have some breaking news. First here on Denver 7 News at 5 a.m. 3 people, including a young boy, were shot and killed inside a Denver apartment.
Denver 7's KRISTIAN Lopez is on the scene now on North Dunkirk Street, and Christian police are still looking for a suspect this morning.
They are still looking for the person responsible, and you can see it's still a very active scene this morning as they try to piece together what exactly happened here. So far, no word on any suspect or suspects, but when police arrived to the scene here around 6 last night, they found that 3 people, a young child, a woman, and a man, had been shot several times. Officials have not released that child's age, and the victims were pronounced dead at the scene. They were inside an apartment here at the East Range Crossings apartment complex, and officials were on the scene and are still on the scene, gathering as much evidence as they can.
At this point, investigators are processing the crime scene, working to identify the individuals who are responsible for this, and attempting to generate leads.
So officials are still working to collect as much information as possible. They are working to interview witnesses, and they're asking anyone with information on this to contact Crime Stoppers. I'm KRISTIAN Lopez, Denver 7.
Thank you, Christian. It's been a violent morning. Also breaking from overnight, a woman is in the hospital after a shooting in unincorporated Adams County happened on Princeton Street off Highway 285. And we'll bring you more details this morning as we learn more. Also this morning, we're working to learn more after Evans police shot and killed a suspect. The city of Greeley says officers were called to a home near 37th Street and Palermo Avenue yesterday because of a suspicious person. That person was armed and refused to follow police commands. Initially, police used less lethal munitions, but then an officer shot the suspect, who later died at the hospital. It's not clear why the use of force escalated, and police haven't identified them.
At 5:02 now, you're taking a live look outside from our mile-high camera. Nice, pretty shot of Denver this morning, and it's going to be a pretty day ahead with those warm temperatures again, Lisa.
It will see a little bit more cloud cover again, but you're right. Yesterday was nice. It got pretty toasty at times. Right now, you can see a little of the high cloud cover here over the eastern plains. The mountains are going to start to pick up a light rain-snow mix, it looks like today, and there's a slight chance we're going to see a few of these showers roll east over the plains later this afternoon. Right now, though, we're looking at dry conditions and temperatures that are, for the most part, in the 40s. You're going to find here in Denver right now mid to upper 40s, even a few spots right around 50 degrees. Winds are out of the west, close to about 10 to near 15 miles per hour. And like yesterday, we'll see gusts up to about 20, 25 miles per hour with our highs in the mid 70s. Denver's going to be right around 75 this afternoon. So it's beautiful today. More sunshine, though, tomorrow. And again, we're tracking a few spotty showers today. I'll show you those on Futurecast, Jason, coming up in just a few minutes.
And we do have one problem spot this morning. It happened about an hour ago or so on this westbound side of I-76. Right there going to Highway 85 and 96th Avenue. This little curve area here is one area that has been closed down for us this morning. So folks have been having to go on Highway 85 up to 104th and turning around there, going over to Brighton Road down to 96th Avenue. From the closest camera back at 96, you can see some of the traffic on the westbound side flowing through here, albeit just a little bit at a time because it's being filtered coming off of Highway 85, and you have that traffic light at 104, so it's not a free flow like you would normally see on an interstate. But the rest of I-76 from 96th Avenue down is only about 10 minutes right now. So I'll keep an eye on that situation for you. The rest of the drive looks okay. Anywhere else you want to go across town here this morning?
A house fire in Castle Rock caused quite a scene yesterday with several investigators out there. This ended with a man found dead. Denver 7's Veronica Acosta is live from that neighborhood at Dove Valley Place. And Veronica, investigators are calling this fire suspicious.
They are, and sirens, helicopters, neighbors in this neighborhood, they heard it all when that fire started here in Castle Rock at this home that's right behind us. As you can see, still covered in that police tape, still an officer here watching the house as well. You can all see it here behind me. Now, some of those neighbors came out of their homes immediately to see what was happening. Others, as you can probably imagine, they were texting each other back and forth to see if anybody knew what was going on. When they eventually came outside, they all saw this. Take a look at this video. Castle Rock police say one person did die in the fire. They are calling that death suspicious. A separate person was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Several dogs also rescued from the home. Neighbors told us they'd never seen anything like this in their neighborhood. They were truly shocked.
Everybody knows everybody. I know some of the people that live on this block, and so we want to make sure everyone's safe.
And police say they're not only investigating the death of that person, but also how the fire started exactly. They say there's no threat to the public at this time. We're live in Castle Rock this morning. I'm Veronica Acosta, Denver 7.
Thank you, Veronica. Well, a new report finds almost all of the homeowners impacted by the Marshall Fire were underinsured. The Colorado Division of Insurance says 8% of the homeowners who lost their homes and had full replacement insurance coverage, but that's just 76 of the 951 homes deemed a total loss based on insurance claims. So the Division of Insurance will hold a town hall on May 16th to discuss the next steps in the process for those who were underinsured. Officials say the investigation into a MONTE VISTA fire is expected to take several more weeks. 6 families were displaced in the wind-driven fire that grew out of control last week. 15 buildings, including homes, were damaged or destroyed. Fire crews are working to determine the cause. Investigators do not believe it was intentionally set, though. We have comprehensive 360 in-depth coverage on how prepared our state is for future wildfires right now on thedenverchannel.com. It is do or die for the Nuggets tonight. The team is back in San Francisco for Game 5 against the Warriors. If they lose, it is over, but the team has come back from being down 3-1 twice in the playoffs before. 2 years ago, they won their series over the Jazz and Clippers, and the Nuggets beat the Warriors twice at the Chase Center during the regular season, so we know it can be done. Tip-off is at 8 p.m.
Well, turning to the Broncos now, running back Melvin Gordon is returning to the team. Our Broncos insider Troy Rank reported the 1-year deal. The veteran will pair with Javonte Williams in backfield. Gordon has scored 20 touchdowns in the last 2 years. Broncos quarterback Russell Wilson celebrated the news on Twitter, tweeting, 25, we got us a stable, let's ride. Gordon and Wilson were teammates at Wisconsin 11 years ago. They go back. Head coach Nathaniel Hackett once again on the field yesterday for day 2 of minicamp. You could see him grabbing a pad and throwing it at Russell Wilson as he was going through passing drills. The coach also lined up at running back again. Pretty good. Our Denver 7 sports team is getting you ready for the NFL draft. You can watch our draft preview special tonight at 6:30 on Denver 7. You can also watch the draft. The first round starts tomorrow night on Denver 7. Lisa.
I'm going to try that with Jason right before he goes on. Throw like a chair or my clicker at him. Keep him on his game.
Bring it on, baby.
We'll be in the low 40s here at the bus stop this morning. Really pretty mild. A little high cloud cover. We could see a few spotty showers this afternoon. So at the bus stop this afternoon, more cloud cover. Right around 70, though, by that point. We'll hit highs, Jason, right around 75.
I might be large, but I'm also fleet of foot. All right now we have a good drive on 225. You see it right here by the light rail station in Mississippi. No problems on the north or southbound side. You see some of those flashing lights heading south. It's not really any issue for us here on that north or southbound side of 225.
Well, when does your shift at work begin? Is it just when you arrive? For flight attendants, it's not so clear, but Delta is trying to break that norm. Plus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. And liftoff. Go Falcon. Let's freedom ring.
We have liftoff. 2 Coloradans on their way to the International Space Station this morning, with one set to make history.